to do today, hopefully get them all done. Fit this PTO guard to the PTO down there. I'm going to make a new mount. Probably won't get them all done today actually, because I'm going to make a new mount. Probably using these 2 bolts so the seat can pivot. And I fitted this yesterday when the mate was here putting the steel in for our extension. He pointed out that this is actually the footrests, so that worked out quite well. You can get your feet round, might extend them a wee bit though, that's one thing. We'll see how it goes. Still a bit bent up. I was straightening it last night, but maybe get a good whack with a hammer that way. Oh no, I know what it is, it's come out of there, look. Doing the way it needs. Hammer, let's see if we can get it back. I had it in last night. It's pinging for some reason. I think it's hard against here's the problem. We'll maybe have to make a bit of a bend in there for the filter. That's not too bad a job. I'll do that later. And I've got the compressor repaired. This is actually a 10 bar compressor. It took me a while to find one. But the new PRV, or pressure relief valve, is, I think it's an 8 bar, so it couldn't take it, so to put the old one on. And then of course I had 2 holes here, so that's the original European fittings that came with the compressor. So I just stuck them in, and that's the one I use. So I've got a 8 bar PRV that I don't need. So right, we'll get on with doing this PTO. I'm hoping it's just a matter of fiddling about to get the bolts in. So there's 3 bolts there. That'll be great fun to get in. See how we go. I'll go and attempt it, and I'll bring you back in a wee while and see how we're getting on. Well, I had a bit of fun getting the PTO guard on, but just this last bolt was a bit funny to get in. So that's one more job done. Next job on both sides is to cut a little bit of it here to let this pipe in, and also cut away a bit of this extra bit we put in, because when it's up the pipes bind. Light on it. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is just take the pins out the rams, I think, and leave them all connected. Mark what I want, but it's not needing much. Just to let that come up and down, it's going to tear it. So do that on both sides. We'll do that on both sides, and then we'll get onto the seat. So I'll go away and do that, and I'll let you see once we've got it done. I'm trying to keep my GoPro face getting sparks burning the lens again, but it's inevitable, it may happen. It's a wee problem at the moment. When I switch it off, recording it powers down altogether. That's me got the first side done. Cut it away, so the hoses are now clear. Then I'm waiting to do the other side. And where the hose is going to rub, I've clattered it in grease just to let it go over a bit more smoothly. I'll go around and do that other side now. Back's a bit iffy today, so see how we get on. Right. And then we'll have a go at the getting this thing, that thing over there, to pass that pipe. That's a lot better now. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, that's clear now, but I don't think it'll come up that far once I put this thing on. Away quite a bit. This side, there's something wrong with the spill valve at this side, but it does go down and it does lift it a little bit, so it's okay at the moment. Right, I'll put the cover on, and that'll be that, and then we'll get this bit that's hitting here sorted out. So I'll bring you back in a bit. So I'm going to try and get this pin out that's through here. I welded a bit of pipe on there. I'm going to use my big drill I've got here to see if we can batter it through. Oh, it's kind of noisy. It may work or it may not. Well, it's rusted in, so we'll see what happens. I'm hoping the vibration shakes it free. Here goes. So that's loose now and that's loose, so I don't know if we're working on one of them. Yes! It's going to come out. How's that then? Things don't usually happen like that. Cut a bit off and cap it through the way. Now let's make a new pin if we're stuck. Which for you, over there. Just move you back a bit. Yeah, that would take you up. Should be able to knock it out now, I think. Pin I had. Yeah. I hit that with a great big hammer and it never moved, and that vibration just sorted it. Yeah, it's going tight. I'll get the big drill in behind it and push it through. See how it goes. Brilliant. I think if we just put the pin in the lathe and clean it, we'll find where it went. It's got quite a lot of wear there. Give it a measuring. See what size it is roughly. It's easy to measure the holes. About 25 mil, might be 20, it'll be 26 because I've got 25 mil. That's 25. Which could work. That's flat. There's a fair bit of play in that. Would clean this other one up and see what happens on the lathe. Won't need to be tight because I'll just run sandpaper over it. This will be 1 inch, 25.4 millimeters is 1 inch. So I'm assuming this is about 1 inch. I think what we're going to end up doing is machining a new one. Just tidy it up and see what it looks like anyway. Well, I managed to get in contact with the previous, I think the second owner of this Kubota. It is a 1983 130 and its first job was digging graves in Yorkshire. And then it came up to Perthshire and now it's in Aberdeenshire, but I don't know where it was in between. He said he left it in some estate and the gamekeeper must have sold it on, so he stopped using it because the hydraulics weren't quick enough, he said. So it's a blast from the past from him, so it's a bit of the history of the thing. After he told me it was a gravedigger, I told him I'd resurrected it. I think the plan would be to do a new one. With that bit of 30mm I've got there, it's just long enough. Just to turn it down a bit. There's quite a lot of wear there where those two rings are. Could have just welded them up I suppose and turned them back, but I've got a bit of 30mm. It's just long enough. I've just been trying to think how to get this seat to revolve. So I've got this old hub, it's off a trailer I think, and I've got something that matches the whole pattern, and I'm going to cut that bit of plate out and weld it across here. This is the original seat mount for the Major. And this bit has already got the holes for the lifting eye, because that's what I used to lift the hydraulics off, so it'll go in that hole and that hole. And they're like 5/8 I think, ½ inch 5/8 UNC, so it's quite strong. And we need to lift it so it'll clear this as well. And that way it's using the original seat mounts, so you don't have to worry about the seat itself. Maybe need to put something up the back of it where the rubber comes down. Seat's got to be repaired at some point anyway. But this is just to get it back to get it round, I should say, so it'll face backwards. And I've been heating that up red hot because I discovered when these come up it was hitting them, so I straightened them out a bit. I don't know if that one's going to hit enough. Might have to do that again. We'll see. I'm just letting everything cool down because those two things were red hot not so long ago. And I heated up this bend as well, just so I can get it to move. It's near enough where it's supposed to be. They sit in here, so once I get them in I might just bore in a bolt or something to hold them. And I also changed the bucket. That's the bucket that was on last time you saw it, when we were trying to knock this thing out here with the big drill. So I had this other bucket which has got a bit of room in it. There's not much room in that little tiddly thing. So that's that done. The only thing is there's no grease nipple for here, so I'll probably fit one somewhere. I'll just bore in there and fit one in there. But that's, I think that's a homemade bucket actually, but it'll do the job. And this is the pin that goes through there, so I've just bored a couple of holes and put a couple of big split pins to stop it going side to side. Same on this one, split pin in there, split pin in there, and that's the new pin I made. So if I ever put that bucket on again, which I don't see why I would because it's so little, we can. So what else have we got to do? Done that. So just the seat to sort out then. And then we might be ready for a test dig tomorrow. So I'll work on that seat tomorrow. Then I need to work on do some work up in more extension. Well, the joiner's coming. I've still got this bit to weld, but we'll get the Oxford out and get that done. Do the welding on the seat and that at the same time probably. Hopefully we can actually do some digging with it tomorrow, once I've got a seating position. A bit sore in the bum sitting on that crossbar there with the hydraulic lift armors. So this is the grave digger really. That's what it started out in its life. Might just call it that, I don't know. Instead of Kubota. My blacksmith mate, when he was here and I looked at it yesterday, he says you're sometimes cheaper just getting a whole new spool valve than you are trying to get these old ones repaired. But we'll see, as long as it works. A bit, it's looking a wee bit, but we'll see what it's like if we're running up at 560 RPM PTO speed. I've cut that plate and bored the 4 holes to match that. So the plan is I'll bore 3 holes. I'm going to weld up the holes both sides. This is the original major seat, and then I'll bolt that to that, and we'll have to weld that to that, and still we won't get the bolts in. I'll shorten them anyway, they're too long. So I'll put you over the back here. So try not to burn my lens again. And we'll do some welding. Got some better rods as well. I like these ones because they come in 1 kilogram packs, so you just take the pack down and put it in and bring a 5 kilo pack with. They're actually quite good rods as well. You can crank the heat up on them. You don't distort really. So there's that many in a box, but it's done by weight. Right, so we've got new welding gloves, which have been christening today. There's the bar there, I'll switch it on. Splashed out £4.50 in a pair of silver line welding gloves for Amazon. I didn't see the point in paying a lot of money for something I'm probably going to put a grinder into it at some point. Right, here we go.
Warning: flashing bright lights from welding. People with photosensitivity to light may be affected. Advertencia de luces brillantes intermitentes de soldadura. Personas con fotosensibilidad a la luz puede verse afectada. Aviso de luzes brilhantes de soldagem. Pessoas com fotossensibilidade à luz pode ser afetada.
See that now? Nice spark straight away. Lovely job. I keep the temperature down because it's only 2 more volts. Difference compared to screw fix rods. Much better. I've had them before, that Super 6 and their stuff. It's pretty good, even if it's the MIG wire. Okay. This works. It's like fighting with a python snake. Not that I've fought with a python snake before. I've seen the film Anaconda, that's all I did. That Beyonce Knowles is in it, the singer, stroke actress, stroke very rich person. Yeah. So hopefully it'll be dry tomorrow as well. that's it. Now that'll bolt to that, but we'll need to put that aside till it cools a bit. Need to have enough room to get the bolts in. See what kind of thing we can get the bolts. Yeah. See how much room we've got. I'll have to put the bolts in before I weld it. Weld that to that. Just was I need to get them all off them first though. This is going to be fun to get these in. Right, that's that one started. Should be in the right place because this has been on here before. Got that one started as well. The GoPro battery might die, it's at 19%, so I'm hoping to have this finished before that happens. Well, we're back to working on the Fords and Major really, because this is part of the Major. So. The video might end up in with the Kubota gravedigger. One come around to your side. They're Imperial bolts, I think they'd be 5/8 maybe, something like that. Don't think they're 3/4 any big enough. It's also raised the seat up a wee bit as well, but I'm not bothered about that.